Could your corset impale you? So how true is this?
Corsets are whalebone. You would know that if you knew anything. If you ever paid attention, you would also know that's the problem with whalebone, is that it is rather delicate.
There's a lot of misinformation about corsets. So let's go back to the early history of whalebone corsets during the time of Queen Elizabeth, for example. Women at court wore very structured gowns, and what they called stays ensured that all of the parts of the garment stayed in place. So basically they'd have these channels where a whalebone would be slipped in. This also coincided with the rise in whaling, where the blubber would be used for heating or light, and the baleen would be used to make things like corsets. But these corsets were not cinched to the point where they'd have miniature waists. And that remained true by the time Charlotte was a teenager in the 1700s. Not to mention, corsets had these sort of scalloped edges, so they could comfortably hug to your hips. Also note that the stays do not touch the skin, they're covered within the fabric. So a corset might feel no more constricting than a bra. And it was only part of the undergarments a woman of the 1740s wore. But during this time, young girls, and definitely teenagers, would have been wearing corsets, so they were pretty comfortable with them by the time they were 17 and getting ready to be married. And they definitely would have been able to comfortably sit in them. Here is Charlotte with her children, and they were not worried about being impaled. They knew they'd be okay.